Tonight starts with a rough camp setup in the dark. Bamboo, roof tiles, and whatever we can carry are being gathered and organized before the real work begins. A small fire is brought to life, and within seconds, the flames begin to catch. Out here, that fire will be the center of everything. Down by the stream, the cooking pots are scrubbed and rinsed in the running water, getting everything ready for dinner. Next, the cleaver gets a careful sharpening on a wet stone. Every pass along the blade makes it ready for the preparation ahead. Even the bamboo basket gets a thorough rinse before the ingredients come out. A large piece of venison goes onto the chopping block. After a quick rinse, the cleaver starts breaking it down into manageable pieces. The chopping settles into a steady rhythm as the venison is cut into smaller and smaller pieces right beside the stream. The freshly cut meat is collected in the bamboo basket, while a curious little dog wanders over to see what is happening. More venison is sliced thin, trimmed, and cut into strips, with the lean meat and fat prepared piece by piece. Now the chopping gets finer. The meat is gathered, chopped repeatedly, and worked into a much smaller mixture. With the preparation finished, the basket is full. The chopped venison is tipped into a large aluminum pot. Next, finely chopped galangal and lemongrass go into the venison, followed by fermented rice. Everything is added to season the meat and build a rich, fragrant flavor before cooking. A final layer of seasoning is added. Then everything is mixed thoroughly by hand until the venison is evenly coated. The work shifts back toward the stream. Rice is brought out, poured into a pot, and carried down to the water. The rice is washed by hand, stirred through the water, and carefully drained until it is ready for the fire. Back at the shelter, the pots go onto the clay stoves. The fire is adjusted constantly to keep the heat strong and steady. Steam rises from the rice as it cooks, and the grains are turned gently so they cook evenly. Nearby, a torch is used on small bamboo sticks, lightly scorching and preparing them over the flame. Next, some pickled bamboo shoots are added to the dish, bringing a tangy flavor and an extra taste of the forest to the meal. The venison is now sizzling hard over the fire. It is stirred continuously as the raw pieces begin to cook through. While the pot keeps cooking, the bamboo pieces are sorted and adjusted around the shelter. The lid comes off again, revealing the venison simmering underneath. A few more turns with the chopsticks keep everything cooking evenly. There is finally a brief moment to warm up beside the fire, taste what is cooking, and keep the stove fed with more wood. The fire burns harder beneath the pot as the meat continues to simmer. The meal is getting very close to being ready. I lift out a couple of steaming pieces for a closer look, then carry the finished pot away from the stove. Everyone gathers inside the bamboo shelter. Hot braised venison and fresh white rice are set out together for the meal. After all that preparation, I finally taste the first piece of venison. It's wonderfully tender, rich with flavor, and somehow tastes even better out here in the heart of the mountains. Now everyone digs in together, sharing the venison, rice, and a relaxed moment after all that work. After the meal, the mood changes. The group finishes eating and starts getting ready to head back out into the night.
If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side. Sinking in, I know this feels right. Catching a breeze, love moving through me like a wildfire.
A bamboo basket is tied securely around the waist. This time, the gear is for searching the stream. We leave the shelter behind and walk into the darkness, following only the small pools of light ahead of us. A headlamp comes on as the trail grows darker, giving just enough light to keep moving through the forest. We reach the stream and begin wading through the shallow water, moving slowly and watching every step over the rocks. The search becomes more careful now. A stick probes the water while hands feel around the stones and muddy gaps below the surface. We keep pushing through the stream, sweeping the light across the water and the vegetation around us. There it is, our first clear crab of this stretch. I lift it from the water and hold it up for a quick look. Then it is straight back to search it, wading farther through the dark water and checking anything that looks promising. For a moment, almost everything disappears in the darkness except the moving beams from our lights. We continue through the thick forest, ducking under branches and following the stream deeper into the night. I stop again and reach into the water, feeling carefully around while the others wait nearby. Then we move on, following the stream into another dark section where our lights barely reach beyond the next few steps. Something unusual catches our attention on the leaves, a stick insect, almost perfectly camouflaged among the branches. I reach up carefully to get a closer look. Up close, this little insect is incredible. Its long, thin body looks almost exactly like a tiny twig out here in the dark. Back in the stream, I reach beneath a rock and pull out a small crab. Another one for the basket. We secure the catch and keep scanning the surrounding water and vegetation before squeezing through more thick brush. I stop and raise the slingshot towards something above us. I take my time, pull the band back, and hold my aim steady. Despite my best effort, the shot misses its mark. I quickly move down into the water and reach beneath the surface. A small crab comes up in my hand, still moving as we take a closer look. I show the latest catch for a moment, then tuck it safely into the basket before moving on. For a moment, the forest becomes almost completely dark, with only insects and the sound of the stream around us. We wade on until I stop beside another rock and reach into a narrow gap beneath it. A small crab comes out, and I hold it up for everyone to see. Then we move deeper into the darkness, scanning the water carefully until another crab appears in the shallows. We continue together, checking the stream step by step until I reach down and pull out a much larger crab. With the search finished, we carry the catch back to the shelter and empty the basket into a red bucket. The bucket is already lively, filled with crabs and a few small snails we caught along the stream tonight. I pick up one of the biggest crabs and turn it toward the camera, giving everyone a good look at the size of this one. And that is the night's catch. Thanks for coming along with us. If you enjoyed the adventure, subscribe to the channel and join us for the next one.